S24 Plus. First, never done one of these before. They're left on top of a car and has been run over. Pretty smashed. Anyway, we are going to fix it. Here we have our service pack Samsung. Just gotta see what does it look like. Either way, even if I've never done one of these before, once you know how to do one, you know how to do them all. Either way, I'm assuming the back it's glass, so we're gonna heat it up with our mat. We'll bring it up to 80 degrees and then we're gonna try to lift it gently without cracking it. Let's get into it. Okay, so once we cooked it and it's pretty hot, gentle, I'm gonna try to create myself a gap. And you gotta be extremely gentle, see? You just put the blade in. I'm using an extremely sharp blade. Just enough to create a gap. So I've now created a gap, which you can probably see from here. And what I'll do now is, I'll put a little bit of alcohol, isopropyl 99%. That will help me remove the glue. A little guitar pick, that's got the gap. Just gonna put the guitar pick and gentle, just gonna go around to it. And I help myself with a bit of alcohol like that, see? Gentle, gentle, gentle. And when it gets tight, put a bit of more alcohol. Tight alcohol. That's how you remove the glue. There is a seal, a waterproof seal, that's what they call it. Here it's very tight on this corner, so I'm gonna go. Gonna go gentle on it. Okay, so now you just want to wiggle. That's it. That's what does it look like. We got our back glass, which we're gonna reuse it. Now the good things about Samsung, all of them Phillips screwdriver. But we don't need to get crazy like the Apple phones. All we need is a Phillips screwdriver, and they are all same screws. Anyway, so this is the wireless charging, which normally got a couple of stickers. I have to say the Samsung makes all of them pretty much all identical. So I'm gently gonna lift this part. Now the orange cable is always the battery. Go underneath and unplug the battery. Unplug that. And this come off pretty easy. The wireless charging, yeah? And once we got that, we're looking for every single flex cable. Which I help myself with a little sponge, plastic. I always like to use plastic because it doesn't blow anything, where metal can cause shorts. That's our loudspeaker. Now every single flex that we see it, we're just gonna unplug now. Got that, and we gently lift it. Earpiece speaker, and now all these flex, that's the antenna one. That's charging flex. That's the charging port, and the power goes from here to the board through this cable. And that's the LCD and touch flex cable. Once we get to that point, we gotta make sure we'll also take the SIM tray out. Very important, do not forget the SIM tray. This is it. Now same things, 3 Phillips screw for the port, the charging port with the microphone. Wrong screwdriver, still need a Phillips. One, 2, and 3. Remove the charger port. That's what it look like. Unplug the front camera and remove the motherboard. That's our motherboard. Now with the front camera, you gotta be very careful because Samsung, because it made the phone waterproof, like to put glue around it. So I use a very thin tweezer, and I go deep to remove that glue. See, that's it. Want to remove this bit of glue without touching the camera. You just remove the glue. It's our front camera. We got that out. Now the beauty of the battery, right? So before Samsung, we had to remove the battery with the alcohol and a little blade under it. Now they made it like the Oppo. It's already got, all you gotta do is pretty much peel the sticker. See what it says, pull out. You just pretty much gotta pull it towards you. And this is it. Okay. We're gonna put that sticker back to it because we will use the same one for the new frame unless the new one has got his own sticker. Let's check that. You can see a bit of rubber under. Yep. The new frame's got sticker as well. Okay, so that's the old one empty. That's the new one. I think we have removed everything. We are just now going to build the new one. So we'll start with the port. Just put it in. It's gonna need to sit tight. See? And we're gonna put our 3 Phillips screw. Lock that in. Okay, we have our port in. I'm gonna put our motherboard. Beautiful. We also gonna put our battery in. Got that. We can start to plug the antenna back. Charger flex. LCD display. For our loudspeaker. our front camera. Earpiece. Plug the battery back in. The last bits left, it's our wireless charging. Make sure it's all nice and tight. And we're just gonna put our Phillips all we gotta do now is put the back glass back into it. But before we do that, we'll go and test that out. Phone is turning on. We're just gonna put the back glass back into it. While this is turning on, make sure everything is working. And I think we have another successful repair done. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will try to make a YouTube video list once a day. Thanks for watching. And that's how we went from here to here.